I'm Don Foster with Masonry Cosmetics, and welcome to Brick Clips. We are Masonry Cosmetics. Hey, we're going to go on location today, and we're going to visit Rick Connor, my partner and president of Masonry Cosmetics, and we're going to see what he's doing in Columbus, Ohio today. Hey, Rick, what's weather like in Columbus?
Well, it's 75 degrees and partly cloudy.
Hey, I heard some exciting news you're doing down there with the concrete pavers. Can you tell me more about it?
Sure, we're here in Bexley, Ohio, working on Larry Rubin's house.
And what does Larry have you doing at his house?
We are doing a color correction process to the pavers that Larry had installed 15 years ago.
Be a little more specific about that problem. What was it?
Well, Larry noticed that over the years the colors that were originally in the pavers are long since worn away or worn down or worn under. I'm not sure what happened to them, but basically they're not what they used to be, and they've lost a lot of color, and he's very disappointed in that, so he likes our color process, so here we are.
Hey, Rick, this is obviously something our landscape companies could use all over the country. Is this got to be repeated every couple of years?
Yes, this is a permanent process for vertical applications. Unfortunately, this is a horizontal application, and so we use the same process here that we use on our vertical applications that have a 40-year expected life. Unfortunately, because of the fact that people walk on these and drive on these, there is a potential wear factor, so we are adding an additional sealer over top of our product.
Totally understand. What manufacturer is the sealer from?
This is a siloxane WB from Prosoco.
Rick, I'm very familiar with that sealer. I know that it could be used up to a 19-to-1 ratio. What ratio are you using today?
In this application, we're using a 10-to-1 solution.
Hey, we know that some sealers will last anywhere from 3 to 5 years. I think this will last much longer than that. Larry should have something really nice to come. Hey, most of our guys know how to apply sealers, but why don't you show us how to apply your staining process?
Sure, if you follow me this way, I can show you that right now. So this is actually a ceramic stain. It has 80 to 100 mesh talcum powder consistency, mineral oxide pigments and clays in it. And we measure those and have created a mixed and blended portion of color that has been approved by Larry Rubin, the owner of the property here. And what we're doing here is trying to get an even overlapping of color so that it looks like it's one basic color. So to do that, what we do is go around the perimeter of each piece with the brush and then overlap through the center. Now, even though we're using, and if you do see a spot, you can color correct that. Now, even though we're using a paint brush, what we're doing is not a paint. Paint doesn't look like that. So you can see it does very little to my hand and very little to the cup, but see what it does to the actual ceramic product, in this case the paver. And basically the application technique would be 1 brick per brush, stain the perimeter by feeding a slurry of bonding chemical, proprietary bonding chemical that is, water and 80 to 100 mesh talcum powder consistency pigments. The water acts as a carrying agent. It carries the bonding chemical and the pigment into the face of this paver. The water evaporates out. You can see how much darker these are because they're freshly wet versus the ones you see over here that have had a chance to dry. This absorbs into the face of it and bonds with it. And in this case, normally that would be good enough for in a vertical application, but because people are driving on this, we're going to put a protective sealer on it, if nothing else, to keep mud from absorbing in on top, because obviously these units have an absorption capability and they would absorb mud or any other debris that come in on the tires of cars. And by scattering this color effect through here and then picking and choosing which ones to be which colors, you get a random appearance of a 2-color system, and that's basically what we're in the process of doing now. Every finished area that you see back there started out as a scattered effect that you see here, and then of course that's before This is during, that's after.
Hey, Rick, this is awesome and exciting. And thank you so much, Rick, for spending time with us. This is great.
Thanks a lot, Don, and I'll see you when we get back in the office.
We at Masonry Cosmetics want to thank you so much for taking time just to watch Brick Clips with us. This is just a new and fun way we have just bringing information to the marketplace. We thank you for doing business with us, and we thank you for watching us today.